Hello, Lydia from LL Coaching, back again. This week in the Raindrop Technique Education Series, we are talking wintergreen essential oil. And just notice that childproof cap on the top. If you buy a bottle of wintergreen essential oil in the United States, it should come with one of these childproof caps. I'll get into that in a moment. But um, this plant, the leaves especially, have been used for at least centuries to chew on to help prevent tooth decay or to increase your respiratory capacity and ease respiratory symptoms and disorders. And also, even as a substitute for black tea in the Revolutionary War. That was a fun fact that I learned. Makes total sense since we threw all of their tea into the harbor, right? But as an essential oil, wintergreen has some really powerful properties, which are really excellent on one hand, and also on the other hand, one of the reasons why childproof cap. All right. So, first of all, it's really fantastic at relieving all types of pain. And it's also great at reducing hypertension, so lowering your blood pressure and dilating those blood vessels, so opening up your blood vessels a little bit more. The reason why and also, sorry, before I get into the childproof cap, it's also fantastic as an anti-inflammatory agent. So I do love it. I love it when it comes in the raindrop technique. That scent I love it. Um, and it's used as a food flavoring agent. And that is one of the reasons why childproof cap, because a kiddo gets a hold of this, smells it, ooh, candy, right? Except that some of the other powerful properties of wintergreen are that it's an anticoagulant. So it's a pretty powerful, potent blood thinner, which is great if you need a little bit of a blood thinner in your life day to day and you're not already taking blood thinner medications prescribed to you from your doctor. Because if you're taking blood thinner medications already, then this is going to potentiate those effects, or you're going to have super thin blood. It's going to be really easy to bruise, to bleed internally if you get bumped too hard, and it won't take that hard of a bump potentially if your blood is too thin. And if you have a cut or a wound, then it's going to be really hard to get your blood to clot, to stop bleeding. So these are all reasons to keep this safely stored away from children and to use it um, with caution. So depending on what your situation is, use it with caution. So again, if you're taking blood thinners, smarter to stay away from wintergreen than to use wintergreen. If you have epilepsy, it can make those seizures start to come on. So be cautious with that. Only use under the direction of a doctor. And of course, if you're pregnant or nursing, essential oils um, can be very different than just like the dried leaves, for example, in a tea. So just be very cautious and probably avoid the essential oil until you are no longer pregnant and no longer nursing. But that's wintergreen. And again, just want to plug my website if you want to get caught up on this Raindrop Technique Education series. It's all in my blog, the videos, the infographics that I post on social media, and a whole bunch of more information on each oil to help you get to know it a little bit better and love them, hopefully, as much as I do. And my website is www.thellcoaching.com. And at the top menu, you can go ahead and head over to my blog or check out what else I am working on. And I will see you all next week for the next oil in the series.